So here we are, March 26th, almost 4 months out um, from race day. July 30th is the date. So um, moving along here. I completed training day 84, 2.5 hour bike ride. Um, yeah, since I last posted, I was on active recovery, uh, kind of kicking what felt like might have been a cold, and also recovering from not an injury, but mm, some muscle issues, knots, what have you, tightness. So, coming off of that, did about 4 days training and not completely there, still sort of taking my time, feeling like I'm behind um, uh, in my training, having lost that week, um, but had to tell myself, don't push it. Um, well, push it just enough, but don't overdo it in order to not set myself back anymore. So after coming off active recovery, um, like I said, had about 4 days, not going full out on what was planned for the day. Maybe I did 30 minutes instead of 45, or I did an hour and a half instead of 2.5, things like that. But I got the work done. And then came uh, just the other day, did the full hour on the bike of my speed work, um, and felt really good. And then I swim later in the day typically. It was a Wednesday, so usually I have my speed work on the bike, and then I teach, and then I have lunch, and then um, would get in the pool, and then I teach again. Um, After lunch, I was tired. Didn't want to go in the pool at all. Um, and so I have a new friend. He's been really, really great and really supportive. Um, and I had texted him after I finished the bike, getting back to my scheduled training, and did the whole hour that I was supposed to when I hadn't done the full time before. And I was like really proud of myself. And I texted him, I was like, "Oh, full hour done." And he was like, "Well, text me when you swim," because he knew I didn't want to. Um, so after lunch, and I was like, ugh. I wanted to text him to tell me to get in the pool because I wanted to talk. I was talking myself out of it, and I had a moment. I sat there and I didn't text him. I He couldn't do it for me. I had to do it. I had to tell myself, just get in the pool. So I did, and I even, I said, just get in, just get in. I was supposed to do an hour. Um, Even if I do 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I just have to get in and get over that hurdle. And I had to get out of my own way and just do it. So that's what I did. Um, I just talked myself into it, got in the gym, changed, got in the pool. It was a little rocky at first, coming to every swim session I have. I feel like I have these moments, and they're always in the pool. These realizations. Um, so I was in there and taking my time and doing the warm up, and um, started to do some visualization. I know I talked about, you know, um, talking yourself into it, having those positive thoughts to push you through, having your body listen to the positive and not the negative. The more negative you think, your body's going to react to it. It's going to become harder. So trying to shift my thinking, be like, okay, well, I'm in here, I'm doing it, I got to go. Talking myself into, okay, just do one full lap. 2 full laps, 3 full laps without stopping. Um, and then getting to a point where like, okay, I'm gonna go 15 minutes. Um, I'm just gonna keep going. Um, and I went. So as I'm going through, about 5 minutes in, um, started to feel like I wanted to quit, and I had to start using some visualization, and I put myself in to the race. I put myself at race day. Put myself not in the pool training, but put myself in the river. Put my friends and my family on the sidelines watching. Um, and what I'm gonna have to deal with those days, what I'm gonna have to do those days, that day. Um, and I saw my friends there, and I consciously saw myself stopping and looking up at them and seeing them cheering me on, telling me to go, um, and started feeling like, well, what's gonna happen that day? I think I had a lot of fear is, what if I can't do it? What if, my friends, my roommates have been telling me, we're coming, we're supporting you, taking the trip down to California, taking time off of work, paying for a room, for that weekend, and I don't do it, how bad I would feel. And how disappointed in myself as well. But having that added pressure, if it was just me and I don't finish, well, okay, well, next time I have to train harder, I have to do better. So seeing that, I pushed through and I kept swimming. And time is going by, and I changed it. I changed what I saw. I saw me going, pushing, no matter what, not stopping. Um, Still having them there cheer me on. Put myself in their shoes. I saw myself swimming, um, watching myself do it, watching myself finish. And it was huge. It was a huge um, turning point um, for me to in all my training since then. So that was Wednesday. I swam, and then um, I had a run, and then today I had a bike, and um, each time put myself at race day. Every time I get tired, put myself on the road. What am I going to have to do that day? Where am I going to have to pull from that day to keep going? Um, and I did it, and I did it, and I'm back on track, and I'm pushing through, and I'm feeling really good. Tired, but I feel good. Um, and it's going to happen because I can see it, because I can see myself do it. And, as they say, seeing is believing. Um, a lot of people say, "Oh, I could never imagine doing it," or "I could never imagine whatever it is." It doesn't have to be about training. "Oh, I could never see myself living in my dream home. I could never see myself in that job. I could never see myself this, that, the other thing." They talk themselves out of it. Well, if you can't see it, then it's not going to happen because you can't believe it. If I can visualize it and see it in my mind, then I know it's possible. So, with that said, 4 months, Sonoma, Ironman, I'm doing it. Next time. Bye.